Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Let me set this up so it's not too much. It's a little bit of an awkward angle. How are we going? I am making a promise to myself that I'm going to get back into. What's happening with my hair? It was all good before I press live. Get back into daily lives, or at least Monday to Friday lives, because number one, I really loved it, and number two, I just feel like I love delivering content live. I definitely prefer it, and I want to make that more of a thing when it comes to my socials, but especially YouTube. But today I'm going to speak about something that I actually made a reel about yesterday or a couple of days ago. And it's the one thing that may be stopping your success, and it's a thing that maybe you haven't even thought of, or you don't think of yourself as. To cut to the chase, if you are being non committal with your development and your inner work and actually doing the work, you are not going to see the success that you desire. And I know it may sound super obvious. And this is a thing, is sometimes maybe unpopular opinion, but sometimes when it comes to doing the work and changing your life, sorry about that noise, changing your life, elevating your success, creating more fulfillment in your life, our brains, because we've been doing this work for a while, or even if you've started, our brains want to go to the super complicated stuff. I'll give you an example. For about the first 3 years of my business, there would be simple processes that I would have that was working. Then, the industry started to change. I started to change. I was doing things differently. This year, I have gone back to some of these simpler processes. And yes, it's simplified things. It's made things a lot easier. It's created more ease and flow in my business. And they're things that it's like, it's so obvious. They seem so simple, but they work. They're effective and they work. And so, this is a reminder to you that checking in with your commitment issues. Are you non-committal when it actually comes to your development? You may be watching this and be like, well, I'm not. I am doing the work. You're right. I am doing in the inner work. I've invested in a coach or a mentor. I'm showing up for myself every single day. But how are you showing up? There's a difference between showing up with what you've always done to create the exact same results, or there are showing up and committing to yourself in the ways that are highly uncomfortable. Another simple thing that I share, it's simple when I say it, but the process doesn't feel so simple. Something I shared with my mastermind clients last night, which, by the way, all of the details for Wool Mastery Mastermind. So Wool Mastery stands for Woman Mastery. It is all in the description below. It is a 4-month mastermind. We go through the 3 phases of Woman Mastery. So subconscious reprogramming, identity shifting, and nervous system regulation, but in a bit of a different way, being able to regulate and expand to a different capacity. All of the details are below, or slide into my DMs on Instagram at Just Pinili and we can have a chat. But one of the things, and this comes under phase 3 of regulating to a new capacity that I shared with my masterminders last night, is having the ability to actually sit with what the uncomfortable feeling is. So the moment you feel like you're about to do something brand new, you're about to change your habits, you have maybe started a business, but now you're like, how do I maintain the success that I've started with? How do I keep going? Your ability to sit there and feel what is happening in your body and your nervous system is going to make a world of a difference. And that's how we kind of look at committing to ourselves. Committing to ourselves isn't just, reading a book a day or doing something like 75 hard. It's not even, always about just investing in a coach or a mentor. Yes, those are forms of commitment, but where I see my clients get most success, where I have experienced most success, is when I have been able to commit to the things that I don't want to commit to the things that feel too hard in my nervous system. When my ability to commit to the things that I know are probably going to take a while to learn or adjust to or feel safe, but I commit to them anyway. And I always like to tell my clients to use evidence from the past. So another one of my clients, she over the past 12 months has changed so much. She's changed where she's lived, her job, her salary, her relationship status, traveling, all of that. She's changed everything that you can think of, her finances, everything. And what I said to her is, we also need to reflect back and use the evidence of this change, of how we have changed, to be able to teach ourselves that it is safe to do these things. Sometimes we don't even cement it in. We don't even anchor it in. And so it can feel really fluffy. It can feel like when we're it quite literally in our body, like our subconscious mind and our nervous system goes into SOS mode, and it thinks it's going to die. It thinks it's going to combust. It thinks that the worst case scenario is going to happen. But let me tell you this, the worst case scenario isn't actually doing the thing that you really want to do, starting the business, quitting the job, ending the relationship, starting dating, investing your money in something, saving money, going on a solo trip. Those are the worst case scenario. That's what you subconsciously are taking as worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is actually not doing any of that. Worst case scenario is sitting on an idea that you want to start a business, and 5 years down the track you still haven't started your business. Worst case scenario is you wanting to fully commit to dating and working on yourself and attracting a partner that's in alignment with you, and always ghosting people or never using dating apps or never going out, or anytime there's an opportunity to meet through friends you always bail and cancel. That is the worst case scenario, because you're never moving closer towards the things you want to do, and these are the things that are highly uncomfortable, that require your full commitment. That is commitment to self. Sometimes it's like soothing our ego when it's like, oh well, I do meditate every day, or I do read a book every single day. I can hear my alarm. Come with me. That is not for me. I think it's someone that I have no idea who it is. Sorry for that pause, my loves. I'm expecting a package because I go away in 2 days, and I'm like, I can't let them take it to the post office. But as I was saying, like, the commitment point to yourself is actually being able to do the things that are highly uncomfortable, doing the things that are make that soothe our ego. Yeah, maybe you pay and you invest in a coach, but like, what are you doing with all that new work? Or do you consistently just do the exact same thing and just think, like, tell the narrative self, well, I'm investing in someone, so I'm doing the right thing? Or have you changed your manifestation or routine or ritual, your morning routine and ritual, and now you've been doing it for the past 12 months and you haven't seen any results, you don't feel any differently? But it's like, well, I don't want to change. What if I change something, it doesn't work? Right? That is non-committal energy. It's giving non-committal energy. So this is just a reminder to all of you watching this, that the one thing that is really going to stop you from creating and gaining the success that you desire, if it's a brand new house, if it's a brand new job, if it's beginning a business, attracting a relationship, attracting friendships, if it's saving your money, being able to buy the things you want to do, retire your parents, being able to travel solo, being able to take a holiday whenever you want, these are the things you truly desire and that's success to you. Or maybe being on a farm with 100 puppies is success to you, not a mansion. Then you need to commit to yourself. And furthermore from that, is you need to commit to the things that feel really, really icky, the things that you have in your mind or on your to-do list, and it's you keep putting it off. And it's like in 3 months down the track, if you were to self-reflect, everything looks the same. And it's like, well, you need to commit to the things that you are afraid to do. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Everyone, I hope any questions, let me know from TikTok or over on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you. And like I said, I'm going to make a promise that at least Monday to Friday with the lives here on YouTube and on TikTok as well. But I'm going to go now, and I'll see you in the next live. Bye. Goodbye.